Climate change was at the top of the agenda at an election forum held in the safe Labor seat of Grayndler in Sydney's inner west. Anthony Albanese took part in the debate, squaring off with his fellow candidates at the Petersham Bowling Club.
A local debate in suburban Sydney quickly shifted gears, with climate change dominating the conversation from the get-go.
Now, they call this the environment election.
Labor frontbencher and member for Grayndler Anthony Albanese going head-to-head with his Greens opponent Jim Casey on the environment, telling the crowd his trip around northwest Queensland with Bob Katter in 2017 opened his eyes to what needs to be done to stop climate change.
Bob Katter was, he's actually a smart bloke, was looking at the impact of this on his local community. We need to do more of that, and the fact that we've had no energy policy over 6 years has been catastrophic for the economy as well as for the environment.
The Greens candidate coming out swinging.
It's not because we're a party of protest or chasing 10% or senators. It's because you guys aren't getting it right. And I tell you what we don't need. We don't need a government, the shortened government, touch wood that we end up with a shortened government, that refuses at this point to even commit to a review of Adani, so who knows what's going to happen after the election, but at the same time is opening up the Northern Territory to fracking.
The candidates also faced questions on Indigenous policy and what to do for asylum seekers, but there was no clear winner for voters.
I actually feel quite divided between the two of them. I'm also a big fan of Andrea Leong of the Science Party. I've seen her speak a number of times now.
Or future voters.
We're really scared of climate change, and we find it incredibly disappointing that a party that claims to stand on a foot against climate change is already announcing billions in taxpayer money investment into fossil fuel projects.
Grayndler has long been considered a safe Labor seat, sitting on a margin of 15.8%. Anthony Albanese has held this seat for 23 years, but with the election just 1 week away, there's no doubt the Labor frontbencher will be counting on every vote. Stella Todorovic, Sky News in Grayndler.